what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way.
Pernah dengar keluhan orang tua di Eropa soal liburan bareng anak? Katanya bukannya liburan malah tambah capek. Mereka tetap harus ngawasin anak 24 jam, jagain, dan kadang nggak bisa nikmatin waktu sendiri. Tapi begitu mereka berlibur ke Indonesia, semuanya berubah total. Bayangin aja, mereka masuk ke restoran, bukan cuma orang tuanya yang disambut ramah, tapi juga anak-anak mereka. Ada pelayan yang ngajak ngobrol, ada yang kasih mainan kecil, bahkan ada yang pura-pura jadi teman main sebentar. Hasilnya, orang tua bisa makan dengan tenang, anaknya pun bahagia.
One of the coolest takeaways from traveling around the world with our kids was the difference that we found in places that have the mentality of it taking a village to raise a family. Not only did we find that adults and people of all ages were friendly, welcoming, and communicative with our children day in and out, everyday life was set up to be much more convenient in terms of including children. From things as simple as playgrounds at restaurants, these are things we just don't see in the US. If I had a fussy baby in Bali when my dinner arrived, it wasn't uncommon for a server to come by, swoop the baby up, and walk her around the restaurant while I ate. Did it feel shocking at first? Absolutely. But my American sensibilities quickly adapted to the style of life that makes parenting infinitely easier and far less isolating. If there's one thing that we could be doing better in the US, it's embracing families. And if you want to know what it feels like, check out Portugal or Bali for a taste of family-friendly community.
I love Bali with a child. You know why? I'm in a cafe, I'm just like eating and drinking. Somebody is just playing with my child outside. Bring her back in the kitchen, bring her back behind the bar. Like, I will show you, he's behind the bar. How cute is this? I find this so nice and amazing.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so...
Yes, you're right, guys. Bali people love kids. This Bali trip, we didn't bring our helper, and me and my husband were like GG.com. But out of my surprise, everywhere we went, people love Jojo. Like, the way they look at kids are so precious. You can tell they're not lying. They really love kids. And guess what? When we eat at some restaurant, they even offer to take care of Jojo leh. They really will take Jojo away from me and let me and my husband finish our meal. There was this auntie who took care of Jojo, and she didn't want to give Jojo back to us. And Jojo just fell asleep in her arm, peacefully and soundly. And there was this uncle also carried Jojo until he didn't want to return him to us. Look at how soundly Jojo sleep. Oh my goodness. Me and my husband even forgot we got a kid for some moment. Amazing! Guys, if you are wondering whether to bring kids to Bali or not, don't hesitate. Just bring. Bali is kids heaven.
Dan yang bikin tambah terharu, anak-anak Indonesia sendiri terkenal gampang akrab. Senyum duluan, ngajak main, bahkan sama bule kecil yang baru kenal beberapa menit. Anak bule yang awalnya pemalu, mendadak berubah jadi ceria. Nggak heran kalau banyak orang tua asing bilang, pengalaman ini beda bagai langit dan bumi dibandingkan liburan di Eropa. Kalau di sana terasa dingin dan individualis, di Indonesia justru hangat dan penuh tawa. Keramahan ini datang begitu alami, seolah sudah jadi bagian dari kehidupan sehari-hari orang Indonesia. Dan inilah yang bikin banyak bule jatuh cinta. Mereka bilang, liburan di Indonesia bukan cuma soal alamnya yang indah, tapi juga soal hati manusia yang tulus menyambut mereka.
Kita sama-sama 5, aku 5.
2, 5. Kangen sekali sama kamu. Kalau ini boleh dilepaskan.
Mana bisa?
Mana bisa dilepas? Ini harus dilepas. Ini nggak bisa. Hanya bisa. Itu harus diputar.
Diputar.
Putar. Iya, jangan dilepas nanti.
Ada bautnya. Di mana bautnya? Di mana?
Ini kalau mau dibawa pulang, harus gitu.
Gitu. Dijadiin kecil ya? Ya.
Ini boleh jadi cuma ada ini.
Gimana cara bawanya? Gini. Oh, gimana?
Jalannya.
Ya, coba. Oh.
Why do I think that Indonesia is one of the best places to raise your kids? Okay, so I live in Indonesia since 2019 and I have 2 little boys, and I've never received a side eye from a stranger whenever my kids were behaving a bit loud or active, like being kids. And this is so cool because I grew up in a different environment where kids were pushed to be quiet, to not to disturb anyone. Basically, I grew up in the environment where adults were telling kids, stop being kids. And if you're loud or active or curious, running around, looking around, so basically you were considered impolite. I understand that there is a fragile border between being active, being kid, and being impolite, but in Indonesia, it's like really the next level. Even when the kid is given the tantrum in the middle of the mall, you will never receive any negative comment or any side eye or something like that. It's even quite opposite. Some people might even offer you some help and like, oh, how can I assist you? How can I help you? Like, what is going on? Do you need any help? I mean, this is really cool. Another thing that I enjoy in Indonesia is that children can really explore the nature here. I mean, if you're investing your time and money in traveling, hiking, visiting different islands, it is such a huge development booster for kids because Indonesia is very diverse. It has a lot of different ethnicities and a lot of different cultures. So when a child grows up in the atmosphere where diversity is the part of strengths, I mean, this is a really good core value for a future personality, for a future adult. And one more thing that I would like to mention is that in Indonesia, you are actually flexible with education. I mean, you can go as well to a public school. You can choose private school as well. There are a lot of private schools in Indonesia, but also you can consider to have homeschooling here as well. So they have some online schools where you have online classes and you just have all necessary certifications after that. And I think this is a very good thing because for some parents, especially for me, I can say that about me that I'm still in the middle. I'm still deciding what path to choose, whether I want my children to go to like a classic school or whether I want them to study at home. And I'm super happy that Indonesia provides this opportunity for parents to choose the best for their children. This is super great. Of course, there are some minuses. The greatest minus I would say is that the amount of tropical diseases that you can get here is like constant belly problems. I mean, okay, this is this is a problem, this is a minus, but I cannot say that it's only about Indonesia. I mean, other countries also have a lot of viruses, a lot of other side things. So, I mean, I prefer to focus on positive things, and I think raising your kids in a kids-friendly country, this is a huge plus.
Menurut kamu, kenapa sih orang Indonesia bisa sehangat itu pada tamu asing? Bahkan pada anak-anak sekalipun? Tulis pendapatmu di kolom komentar, dan jangan lupa subscribe untuk cerita menarik lainnya.